new student, and after completion of metal and non-metal, today we will discuss about the next lessons of the chemistry, that is carbon and its compound. So before going to the brief discussion, you must have knowledge about the branches of chemistry. Actually, we are entering into the organic chemistry, carbon compound. So number of branches have been originated for the chemistry. I would like to express here or classify the carbon compound, basically known as the organic compound. So what is the differences between the inorganic and organic chemistry? So all the inorganic chemistry having no carbon atom except carbon dioxide, nitrile and the carbonate. However, carbon compound, organic chemistry is the chemistry of carbon and its compound. This is called the hydrocarbon. Later we will discuss briefly about the hydrocarbon. So carbon, one of the very specific element, and it's play very important role in everyday life, in our life. Actually, whatever we are feeding, whatever we are reading, wearing, and the life-saving drugs, etc., all these things are prepared by the hydrocarbon, carbon compounds. Either in the life-saving drugs, all the pharmaceutical is the carbon compound. We are wearing, this is the polymers, and soap, detergent, etc., all these things are prepared by the use of carbon compound. So carbon, one of the very specific element, and before introducing the chemical property or the compound, we will discuss or concentrate only first the carbon atom. Actually, everything happen in the chemistry to achieve the stable structure, and in metal and non-metal we have completed. Having the bonding nature was the ionic in nature, means ionic compound is formed by the transfer of electron are formed between the two ions, cation and anion, but somewhat different tendencies shown by the carbon. Carbon cannot lose 4 electron, cannot gain 4 electron, or you can say the carbon is the versatile in nature. Very important element, it is versatile in nature, and their versatile tendency is due to the tetracovalency and their catenation tendency. Carbon is versatile in nature. Carbon is versatile in nature. So carbon compound or organic chemistry, you can say that is the chemistry of hydrocarbon or compound of carbon and the hydrogen. That is called hydrocarbon. So carbon is the versatile nature. It is due to their tetracovalency and the catenation tendency. Actually, everything happens in the chemistry to achieve the stable structure, octet structure. The metal and non-metal achieve their stable structure by losing and gaining of electron, that is the formations of ionic compound. Whereas carbon form the covalent compound. Later we will discuss about the bonding nature in carbon compound. So before this, why carbon is not able to form or cannot form the ionic compound? Basically it forms the covalent compound. Later we discuss covalent compound. Here the versatile nature of the carbon is due to the tetracovalency and the catenation tendency. What is tetracovalency? Actually we will see that is carbon is atomic number 6, which is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. So in the outermost of carbon you will see there are 4 electrons. And for achieving the stable structure, how many electrons required? This is 4 electrons. So when it gets 4 electrons, it becomes the octet and the stable. So how carbon achieve their stability? Either by losing or gaining of electron or by sharing of electron. No, it cannot lose 4 electron, cannot gain 4 electron. Later we discuss. It is formed by it achieve their stable structure by the sharing of electron, which is known as the covalent compound. And how do you say it is the tetracovalent? Tetra means, if anybody asks you, how do you show this is carbon is tetrahedral or tetracovalency? because of the presence of 4 electron in the outermost shell. You will see 2s2, 2p2, or you can write 2 and 4. This is the electronic configurations of carbon. First shell having the 2 electron and the outer shell having the 4 electron. So it can form or participate only 4 electron in the bond formation, and it is covalently bonded in this manner. This is the covalent nature, and formations of tetrahedral nature. This form the 4 bond at the 4 carbon, and here angle this is 109 degree 28 minutes. So carbon can form 4 bond from the outermost cells. Due to this reason it is called the tetracovalency. Now question arises, what is the tetracovalency? That is the 4 electron. Why carbon cannot lose 4 electron, cannot gain 4 electron? Why it does not form the ionic compound, basically or probably form the covalent compound? So you will see here, in case of the ionic compound, we are discussing about the tetracovalency. Why carbon cannot lose 4 electron or gain 4 electron? This is the tetracovalency. We are discussing about the versatile nature of carbon, and this is the two-way, but tetracovalency and the catenation tendency. Tetracovalency means number of electron participate in the bond formation. There are 4, so obviously it is tetracovalency. And why it does not lose and gain 4 electron? Actually, we will know that the carbon having 6, so it is obviously clear that there are 2 cells. First cell having the 2 electron and the second cell having the 4 electron. And the nucleus having also, that is the 6 proton. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now try to, this is when carbon get 4 electron, it becomes 4C4 minus charge. Is it possible? No. After getting 4 electron from the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, it become octet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That become the 4 minus charge. So is it possible? That is proton having only 6 positively proton can manage or neutralize the, after getting 4 electron, this is 10 electron. So 6 proton, 6 positively charged cannot maintain or neutralize the 10 electron after gaining 4 electron. So it become unstable. So there is no chance to getting the 4 electron from the outermost side and cannot possess the 4 minus charge. One thing is clear. Carbon, for achieving the octet structure, cannot gain 4 electron. Why? After gaining 4 electron, the total number of electron become 10, but number of proton is remain same. This is 6. So 6 proton cannot neutralize, cannot balance 10 electron. So this is the reason carbon cannot gain 4 electron. Another reason, if carbon loses 4 electron in the first cell become 2, it may also be stable. So is it possible carbon loses 4 electron in this way? When carbon loses 4 electron, it becomes C4 plus. It is possible? No. Because of the smaller size of the carbon, this is carbon is the smaller in size, and this is 2 cell. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6 proton and 6 electron. So because of the smaller size, very strong force of attraction acting between the nucleus and the electron. A large amount of energy required to releasing the electron from the valence cells of carbon from the outermost cells. So because of very smaller size, carbon cannot lose 4 electrons. So carbon cannot gain 4 electron, cannot lose 4 electron. Another thing I would like to also clarify that whenever we are going in the periodic table, that is the arrangement of electron in this way. Just like you know that this is lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. You will see why cannot carbon lose or gain electron. Actually this is 3, 4, 5 atomic number, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And their electronic configuration, you know that 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6 and 2, 7. So we are discussing about the carbon. Before this, carbon require 4 electrons to achieve their octet structure. And before carbon, this is lithium, beryllium, boron, and the outermost cells of lithium is 1 electron, cannot complete. 2 electron, beryllium cannot complete. 3 electron cannot complete. And after nitrogen, it has 5 electrons. So it is more electronegative than carbon. It get 3 electrons, but does not lose 4 electrons for the carbon. After that 6, so electronegativity after carbon is increases, means electron gaining tendency increases. So if the element having the 5 electrons, 6 electrons, 7 electrons in the outermost cells require less number of electrons to achieve the octet structure. So is it possible to donate the electron or gain the electron from the carbon? So all these elements present after the carbon cannot donate the electron because more electronegative, and here before this none of them have the 4 electron to give the electrons. It may possible the number of electron can form. So this carbon is small inside, cannot lose 4 electron because of the after gaining 4 electron, 6 proton cannot balance the 10 electron. So this is the reason carbon cannot gain 4 electron or cannot gain electron. This is the tetracovalency. Another is the catenation tendency. What is the why carbon is versatile nature? This is the 2 reasons. I have discussed already this. This is the tetracovalency, we'll see. This is the 4 electron in the outermost cell, and catenation tendency. What is catenation tendency? Catenation means the self-linking capacity of carbon to other carbon is called the catenation tendency. You know that carbon have 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 electron can share to other element. Either anyhow. Just like carbon in this manner can show bonding to other carbon atom, or in this manner carbon bonded to other carbon atom. This manner, from anywhere it can form the 4 bond with the carbon, another carbon. So self-linking capacity of carbon to other carbon atom is called the catenation tendency. And among all known elements, the maximum tendency known for the carbon have the maximum catenation tendency, can form the 4 bond with the other carbon atom. Is it clear? So these are the reason for the versatile nature of the carbon. So one thing is clear, carbon compound, this is the organic chemistry, play very important role in everyday life, on our life, either in the life-saving drugs, whatever we are bearing, detergent, and the feeding, every feeding our carbohydrate, all these things are prepared by the carbon compound. So it's a very essential element and compound we are discussing in terms of the carbon compound. And the number of branches of chemistry, you know that inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry, and analytical chemistry, agrochemistry, number of branches. But basically you should know that the branch of chemistry inorganic and organic. Organic compound is prepared by the carbon. All the organic compound having the carbon, or organic compound prepared by the carbon, whereas inorganic compound can having the no carbon atom except carbon dioxide, carbonate, and the nitrile CN group. So this is the basic difference between the inorganic and organic chemistry. Now we will discuss about the bonding nature in carbon compound. Bonding nature in carbon compounds. Nature of carbon compounds. So carbon form the covalent bond. This is covalent bond. The bond formed by mutual sharing of electron is called covalent bond. And it has less force of interaction as compared to the ionic bond. Ionic bond formed between the two ions, that is cation and anions, having strong electrostatic force of attraction. Due to this reason, it has high melting and boiling point in case of ionic compound, but this is formed by the sharing of electron having less force of attraction. So this is the reason it has weaker bond. It is weaker bond as compared to ionic bond. So now we are coming on the covalent bond. Mutual sharing of electron. There are two ways to achieve this stable structure. Either by losing or gaining of electron, that is the ionic bond. Another is a way to achieve this stable structure by sharing of electron. Just like an element A having one electron in their outermost shells, an element B having also one electron. So it can share one electron A, one electron B. Now this electron count for both the atoms and formations of a single bond takes place. Means number of bond which held at the atom by sharing of electron. Number of bond between the atom is depend upon the number of shared electron. When one electron share between both the atom, this is called the mutual sharing. And shared electron count for both the atom. Just like A required 2 and B also required 2, but having one electron, so how they achieve the 2? Obviously clear that by sharing one electron, both having the 2 electron, they can use. So this is another way to achieve this stable structure, and mutual sharing of such type of electron that is between the two atoms is called the covalent compound. Is it clear? So bonding nature in carbon basically form the covalent compound by sharing of electron. Why? Because it cannot lose 4 electron, cannot gain 4 electron. So next one we will discuss here, just like you will see covalent compound in case of the homoatom. Covalent compound in case of homoatom, how do you show? Covalent compound in homoatom. Homo matlab means same atom. Homo means same atom. Just like hydrogen, how hydrogen formation takes place. So you will see there are two hydrogen. Just like one hydrogen, this is the center nucleus and having one electron in the outermost shell. This is one hydrogen. Another hydrogen, this is, you will read into the valence bond theory in higher classes. This is another hydrogen. They will come close to each other. How the formations of covalent bond takes place? See here. This is when they come close to each other. One hydrogen and another, their orbital are merged to each other. Outermost merged to each other in this way. And these two electrons share in this manner, and the formations of single bond between both the atoms, HH. So number of bond between the two atoms depend upon the number of shared electron. If one electron share, formations of single bond. When two electrons share, formations of double bond. When three electrons share, formations of the triple bond between both the atoms. So this is the homoatom. Just like oxygen, how do you write the actually? Formations of a covalent compound are the bonding nature first given by the two scientists, Kosel and Lewis. Both approaches was based on the octet theory. One give the inorganic bonding, another one is give the covalent bonding in the organic compound. So Langmuir approaches, Kosel-Lewis approaches was based on the octet theory. Means every element bonded to other element to only achieve the stable structure, and by sharing of electron. Just like the noble gas having the 8 electron in their outermost shells except helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon having 8 electron, and they are called the neutral atom. Neutral are inert gases. Why? They do not further react to other element, but after that it was found that they are also giving the reaction. Berthollet was scientist who found the first reactivity of the xenon with the highly electronegative atom with the oxygen and the fluorine. You will read into the higher class 12. But here this is the formations of a covalent bond based on the Langmuir, and it is called the electronic dot structures. Electronic dot structure means that is the representations of valence electron at the center of atom is called the electronic dot structure. Or you can say this is the Lewis dot, Kosel-Lewis dot structure. What is Lewis dot structure? Lewis so that the electron present in the outermost shell share to each other and formations of a covalent compound. So Lewis structures written, that is representations of valence electron at the center of atom is called the Lewis structure. Just like oxygen, how do you write the Lewis dot structure? Actually bonding nature was shown by the Lewis between the two atoms in a compounds or in a molecule. Just like hydrogen, this is 1s1, so one electron present shown by one electron. This is the Lewis dot structure. Just like oxygen, this is 8, 2 and 6, their electronic configuration. So there are 6 electrons in the outermost shells. So oxygen dot structure shown by 2 to 4 and to 6. Just like fluorine, there are 9 electrons, this is 2 and 7. So fluorine, this is 2 to 4 to 6 and 7. It shows the presence of valence electron in their outermost shells. So when you write the Lewis dot structure, you will find what is the number of electron required to achieve this stable structure. Just like in fluorine, 2 to 4 to 6, 1, 7, 1 electron required, so it share only 1 electron to other fluorine atom. Oxygen, 2 to 4 to 6, how many electrons? 6, 2 electron required, so it share 2 electron to other oxygen atom to achieve the octet structure. So Lewis show the bonding nature in carbon compound. Just like formations of oxygen atom, oxygen molecule, you will see, first you write the Lewis dot structure of oxygen. This is O2. One oxygen having 8, this is 2 and 6. Represent the Lewis dot structure. 2 to 4 and to 6. Another oxygen, this is 2 oxygen. Another oxygen having also 6 electron, 2 to 4 and to 6. And share these 2 electrons to each other. So you will see here 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So after sharing 2 electrons, out of 6, 2 electrons shared by both the oxygen atom and they achieve the octet structure. You will see here 2 electrons shared by both the atoms, so formations of double bond between the 2 oxygen. So in the oxygen molecule O2, 2 atoms of oxygen present in this manner. Similarly, just like the nitrogen N2, first you write the electronic configurations of nitrogen. This is 7, 2 and 5. So there are 5 electrons in their outermost shells. So first write the electronic dot structure, that is called the Lewis dot structure. Representations of valence electron at the center of atom in form of dot or cross structure is called the Lewis dot structure. So nitrogen, in the valence there are 5 electrons. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will see there are 5 electrons. So how many electrons required to achieve the stable structure? 3 electrons. If it need 3 electrons, gain 3 electrons or share 3 electrons, achieve the octet structure. So another nitrogen having also the 5 electrons in this way. This is 1, 2, 3 and 2 electrons. So these 3 electrons shared by the nitrogen to each other. And the formations of, you will see here, and the shared electron count for both the atoms. Share means counting for both the atoms. 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. This nitrogen 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So both nitrogen bonded to each other by the 3 electron. So formations of triple bond between the nitrogen. This is nitrogen molecule. So mutual sharing of electron between the 2 atoms is called the covalent bond. Similarly, you will see in the case of the carbon compound. Just like in case of methane, CH4, how carbon compound bonded to each other, CH4, you will see. So whenever you are going to write the dot structure, first of all write the dot structure of central atom. This is the central atom. And these are the associated atoms. 4 hydrogen atoms surrounded to the carbon. So first carbon, this is 6 atomic number, and 2 and 4. And hydrogen is 1. So 4 hydrogen, you will see here, carbon require 4 electrons to achieve the octet structure. So it shares 4 electrons to the 4 hydrogen atom having 1 electron. So write down, this is carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the representations of 4 electrons at the center of carbon, and this is called the Lewis dot structure. And hydrogen having 1 electron, 1 hydrogen share 1 electron to each electron of carbon. This is and this is. So you will see here hydrogen completed 2 electrons like the helium. this hydrogen also, this hydrogen, and carbon, you will see this is completing 8 electron, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So this is the formations of 4 bonds, CH, H and H, and here bond angle 109 degree 28 minutes. So carbon completed their octet structure by sharing of electron. So what is the nature of bonding in the carbon compound? This is covalent bonding. Covalent means mutual sharing of electron, which can be shown by the Lewis dot structure. What is Lewis dot structure? This is the representations of valence electron at the center of atom is called the Lewis dot structure. And this structure shows that how many electrons required to achieve this stable structure or octet structure. Octet means 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So that required number of electrons shared by other atom to formations of the stable compound. So this is way to writing the dot structure and bonding nature in carbon compound. In next video we will also discuss so number of carbon compound, how they are bonded to each other and what is their bonding nature, and also we will discuss about the property of the covalent compound. Thank you.